Greetings one and all, I am the Zulu Ninja and welcome to another episode of Blacksad Under the Skin. If this is your first time watching an episode in this series, I do highly recommend that you watch the previous 4 just so you get a grasp of where we are in the story so far. But without further ado, let us dive straight in to this episode of Blacksad Under the Skin. And while we are loading the game, I hope everyone is doing well today. Hope everyone has had a fantastic week since the last time I have recorded. Obviously, uploads are coming 3 times a week, but, you know, my recording sessions are once a week. And I hope you are all doing absolutely bloody fabulous. So, anyway, starting today's episode off, we are going to visit the Texan fellow who, if memory serves me correctly, is named Farnham. Believe that's his name anyway. I could be completely wrong on this because, like I said, it has been a week since I've played the game, but that is my recollection.
Good afternoon, Mr. Farnham.
What's going on?
Allow me to introduce myself.
Oh, what do we pick? I don't know, work for Frank Cassidy. Let's go with that.
John Blackmore. I work for Frank Cassidy. He asked me to bring you these bottles so you could choose which one you prefer for the game.
Oh, sure. I was fixing to leave, but I guess them monuments ain't going anywhere. Well, come on in then.
Getting in Farnham's room was easy.
Okay, sounds like we picked the correct answer there. Excellent.
I always have an ace up my sleeve.
Blackmore? You okay, partner?
The best way to earn someone's trust is to make them believe they've earned yours. And sometimes, the best way to fake it is to tell the truth. I don't know where to begin.
Words falling to pieces. I ratted out a 2-timer and now he's dead.
I accepted money I don't deserve. And now it weighs on my conscience.
Let me tell you something about life and business, son. Our Lord didn't separate his creation into rich and poor just for the fun of it. If a man has the money, that's proof enough he doesn't deserve it. You hear what I'm saying?
One of the tricks of this trade is to be wary of the biases we all have. They cloud our judgment and blur the person in front of us, painting them with the shades of our preconceived notions of who they should be. But every once in a while, you run into someone so locked in personality that they can only be regarded as a stereotype. Farnham was a disgrace, not only to himself, but to Texas and the entire human race.
Even
to think I had to impersonate him. I wish I was like you. You seem so content, so free of burdens.
Stop right there, partner. You think this old dog don't have ticks? Let me tell you something about my first wife. Woo-wee!
Once I had gained Farnham's trust.
So he's been married a few times then.
The hard part was deciding what I needed to know to become him, and not get myself killed.
Alrighty then. Looks a little bit shady.
What can I do for you, sir?
Let's try to remember.
Farnham was one hell of a drinker. I had to get the information out of him before he drank himself unconscious. Otherwise, I'd have to find that information myself.
Alright, so you can't hold his liquor. Find the requested info before the time runs out. Alrighty then. Right, what's in here then?
Farnham's address book. Who knows what kind of shitty characters are in there?
Okay, nothing else in there. Alright, what's on the other side then?
No matter how superficial someone may seem, there's always a way to win their heart.
Alright, so we found a gun, but that was it. We had
Well, I'm afraid I'm no mind reader. Wait,
Okay, so you don't have long to search the room, do you? Wow.
The hard part was deciding what I needed to know to become him, and not get myself killed.
Alright, so we know there's an address book and a gun in the wardrobe. That may come in handy later. We'll try and remember that.
what can I do for you, sir?
Right, let's try to remember again.
Farnham was one hell of a drinker. I had to get the information out of him
Right, so we'll have a look on the desk this time, shall we?
before he drank himself unconscious. Otherwise, I'd have to find that information myself.
Right, anything on here?
Ding Dong? Interesting name for a town.
Ding dong. Billy Bob. A Vietnamese shave. That's what we needed.
Yes, I got a Vietnamese shave last time.
No, please, come in. Of course, I remember you. Take a seat.
So is he going to flip the sign over? No, I thought he was going to actually. It's a
I'm sure you'll understand we can't be too careful. Our host has many enemies, and someone has to keep them at bay.
And that someone is you. Yep, I understand.
Sure, I get it.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, please answer my question. How much does it cost to get yourself a clean Vietnamese shave?
It was... Yeah, we have to try and remember that. I thought it was like $9 something. I thought it said.
Then, sure enough, Booth put the nail on the coffin of my first marriage. You know, the wife that caught me cheating with the maid. My second marriage, too. You know what I did to her daddy? Same old with several mistresses. So I decided to stick to my guns and only deal with hookers. Even if I did end up marrying some.
I feel you, Mr. Farnham. So I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay, so we'll poker
I'm
test.
Cassidy's slave. He lent me the money for a game deposit, and I lost it all. Now I have to work off my debt.
Oh, Cassie's not your problem, son. It's poverty. Sure enough, I had to pay my own deposit this morning to y'all. And that was just petty cash to me.
Petty cash, to be honest. I asked you how much.
Of course, they gave me one receipt. These things I am, boy. Wait, I'll show you. I got it somewhere. Just a sec. I'll get it. I just
If you got a receipt, it's going to be on his body, isn't it?
I think it's, I'll be right back.
Surely you'd think the receipt is going to be on his body. Just want to see if there's any cards or anything lying around anywhere. Can we do anything with his body? Can I do anything with his body? Oh, there we go. It did highlight it. Highlighted like 3 or 4 other things I could look at there. Boxing Managers Association, 20 grand.
Why didn't you just say you had the receipt in your pocket? I'm almost certain, but tell me, who told you to come to this barber shop?
Oh Christ. Try to remember again. Probably would have been Cassidy,
Let me
but...
tell you a little secret about my first wife, sonny boy. When I met that woman, she had no manners, no money, no... Who in the hell?
You would assume it would be Cassidy, but...
Farnham. My God, if it ain't the hero of the day.
Yeah, what's with the bra?
Knowing Farnham, the owner of this bra only came here for business.
Okay. Right, what else can we look at? Just out of curiosity. Come on, let me zoom in on that.
I probably don't need to imitate his gestures during the game, but it certainly wouldn't hurt to
I'll
try.
be damned.
Right, what else can I look at? His neck, maybe? Yep.
This'll surely imbue me with the Texan spirit.
Well, a bolo tie, as it calls it. His hat? Potentially?
Nothing says Texan like a cowboy.
Yes, sir. New York City.
Right, and now we can listen into the phone call.
It's not going to be
Sure
easy
enough,
to sound
I'm
Texan,
fixing to play
but I'll
poker.
give it my best shot.
Oh, okay.
Boxing at the Grand Ole. Anyway, Kenny,
Oh, Kenny.
thanks for fixing the game
Okay.
with Cassidy.
Somebody
God bless
called
you, brother.
Kenny.
Craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
Craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
My good old friend Kenny, craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
You know how many Kennys there are in New York? Kenny who?
So besides when and where the game will be, the
Obviously, this is
password,
where we need the
and the
address
money
book.
Farnham dished out, what else do I need?
Right, I need the address book, which is in here.
Luckily, there was only one Kinney in Farnham's address book, Kinney Eeks, residing at...
Cornell Plaza, Manhattan. Stunning penthouse.
I'm not surprised. Mr. Eeks has excellent taste. Do you happen to know what he asked for the last time he was here?
Oh, Jesus Christ. How on earth we wouldn't know what he asked for? I don't know. Oh, what have we got here? Like, seriously, how on
Not even a
earth
Bible.
we wouldn't know what he asked for?
At least it's comforting to know that when Farnham drinks too much, his female companions have less of a hard time.
This was...
Don't tell me, Billy Bob. This here is my new friend Farnham. Am I right?
Yeah. We'll go with that
Sure
one.
enough, your barber was fixing to give me a shave.
You can get a good shave at another time. Billy Bob is always at our beck and call.
Of course.
Hey, come on. Let's get in there before they finish all the bourbon without us.
I haven't frisked him yet, sir.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Mr. Farnham here, he's an honest Texan. And I'm sure he'll hand over his weapon if we ask him to.
Of course I
Right.
will. Try to remember. We obviously know where that is. Right, I know it's in there. I want to know if there's anything in here.
They smell like a party.
Is that the only thing that's in here? Okay.
No matter how superficial someone may seem, there's always a way to win their heart.
Right, so there's my gun. We can hand that over, not a bother.
It'll be my pleasure.
So I'm guessing the one that I couldn't find anything, you're not meant to find anything.
Welcome, gentlemen. Chips are on the table and guns are in the safe. Now, we got a lovely night of poker ahead of us full of smoking and bourbon. So let's get started.
Sounds like fun.
Take a seat, Mr. Farnham. Let me introduce you. To my right, wearing gray boxers and weighing in at 140 pounds, the owner of Pink Vice, the largest meat market in all of Manhattan.
In other words, a real son of a bitch. No offense to the women he exploits.
Our reigning champion, Oswald Quince.
A title I aim to keep, provided our new contender here doesn't interfere.
Okay. I'll do what I can.
Well, I'll do what I can.
Now you got me worried. Never trust a humble player.
The truth is that our friend Farnham owns the largest and, I dare say, most entertaining establishment in Texas.
Really? So we're colleagues then?
Yeah, you wish, Quince. He owns a casino.
Damn.
And it's not even in Austin or Dallas. It's actually in a little town called,
Ding dong.
Yeah, what was it? Darn it. I looked it up the other day. Had a funny ring to it. I hate it when this happens.
I thought they moved all Texan casinos to Vegas, where gambling is legal.
You mean Ding Dong, Texas?
Ding dong! That's it.
Who'd ever think of a name like that?
Well, casino or no casino, let's just hope he doesn't keep as many aces up his sleeve as the late Ventimiglia, huh?
Amen.
To my left, wearing brown boxers and weighing in at 396 pounds,
Frank, show some respect, huh?
the hospitality tycoon, Polly.
Tycoon. I just own a small bar with pool tables. Clients drink close to nothing and play even less, but certain business transactions just couldn't happen anywhere else.
Damn it, Polly. Why don't I know your last name?
Because they took it away from me. You have no idea how good my ex-wife's lawyer is.
Women, they even take our damn names.
You're too much, Polly.
When you're done sightseeing, why don't you drop by La Iguana for a game of pool? And I'll buy you a drink. But I have to warn you, my clientele isn't crazy about furry fellas such as yourself.
Yeah, I love pool.
Thanks. I love me some pool.
Perfect. It'll be my pleasure.
You looking to start your own pool business, Farnham? This guy here wants to start a boxing association in Texas. Guess who he's turning to for advice?
To be honest, several things got me worried, so I'd be much obliged for any counseling.
So, what worries you?
Athletes hooking up, illegal gambling, homicidal boxers, rebel torches. Homicidal boxers.
Homicidal boxers like Bobby Yale.
Ha! That's some piece of news, huh? Hey, I don't know if he did it, but the real problem is that the fight against my champ Stone might not even frickin' happen. The good news is that I've almost convinced the governor to let him out of prison on the day of the fight. Under police escort, that is. I bet you the audience gets a kick out of that. Billy Bob, bring out the bourbon. We're drying up here. I'll deal with a fresh deck, of course. We respect traditions in this establishment.
Poker is as
Good to
boring
hear.
as it is simple. All you need to do is read people's faces. And even the worst detective has that trick up his sleeve. The real issue is knowing what to play for when there's much more than just money at stake.
No, we'll play to win this hand.
Damn it! What again?
How many games have you won, Farnham?
It looks like we got a serious contender. Hey, Quint, you better start unbuckling that championship belt.
This ain't over yet. Mark my words. Farnham will be calling his wife before the night is over.
Yeah, which one?
Oh, hey, by the way, did you guys hear about Kenny's wife? Pretty tragic, huh?
What happened?
Oh, plain bad luck. Hey, but Farnham, I'm sure you know more about it than I do.
We need to try and remember this one then, don't we?
Anyway, Kenny, thanks for fixing the game with Cassidy. God bless you, brother. Craziest goddamn Texan in New York.
Okay, so what happened?
And the poor fella's already got enough on his hands now that his wife.
Right, let him talk.
Women just gotta have their vices. But she's in a rehab clinic now, hooked on tranquilizers and all that.
Oh, okay.
That's it, tranquilizers. Don't tell me women don't have their vices, too. Bring out the bourbon, Billy Bob. Come on, give me the bourbon.
Maybe I spoke too soon when I said that poker is easy for a good detective. Let's just say it's relatively simple. There's always someone ready to surprise you, relatively speaking.
Well, I'll be damned. I don't believe this.
What happened, Farnham?
Beginner's luck doesn't last forever, and that's when the real champ comes in. I hope you're ready to lose it all, my friend.
Poor Farnham. Came looking to make big bucks in the city with his boxing, and he's gonna lose it all with poker.
I hope your counseling will make up for it.
Yeah, so how can I be of help?
Athletes hooking up with each other.
Those there athletes hooking up with each other, like Al Stone and Helen Moore.
I see you subscribe to What's News. Yeah, my star boxer, the reigning champion. He's having an affair with America's sweetheart. Hey, I got nothing against those two idiots falling in love. Don't get me wrong, but it's taking a toll on his performance. I don't think he'll lose against Seattle, but I'm starting to worry a bit. You happy now?
Sure thing. Although, there is something else.
Come on, spit it out. I want to play.
Rebel coaches?
Rebel coaches like Joe Dunn.
Oh, I see you done your homework. That bastard wouldn't accept the most basic rules. For example, banning boxers from official competitions when the managers don't belong to my association. Hey, don't get me wrong, I'm sorry for his death. But if they ever find the murderer, I'd be glad to pay his lawyer fees. Come on, let's steal another hand before Quint's accusing us of trying to break his winning streak.
Ain't gonna happen. Gentlemen, I suggest you never tell your sons about this game, unless you want to lose their respect.
Wait, you mean our sons actually respect us?
I hear you. There's no way to set boys straight these days. They don't even respond to a good old beating.
Yeah, there's better ways to educate children.
Then try not beating them. There are better ways to educate boys.
Hey, careful, Quince, you're talking to a pro. So, Kenny told me you had quite a house full.
How many kids you got in that house full of yours?
Trying to remember this as well, aren't we? And what the options there? 5, 8, and 12.
That
I think
son
it
of a
said.
bitch was about to choke on his own vomit. Sure, the sight of a millionaire choking on his own vomit had a certain poetic quality.
Let's try and move him
Even
then.
so, I couldn't just stand there and watch him die. No, deserving or not, the man would live.
Oh, look at that. His wallet is there. Oh, handy. 1, 2, 3, 5 was that.
Six, well, that's something. I don't know how you deal
I
with
thought
all
one of them
that.
would have been his wife. Never mind.
All boys?
Does it have to be now?
Oh, never let Quince near one of your daughters.
Come on, Folly. Children are sacred.
Child prostitution.
I won't lay
Cassidy.
a finger on them until they're 12. After that, well, let's just say some men have needs that can only be met by a young girl that age, if you know what I mean. Are you all right, Farnham?
That's sick, dude.
That damn eagle represents the lowest scum of our society. There goes your winning streak, you sick bastard.
Run him out, man.
Sooner or later, the police are gonna bust your ass. Quince.
What the hell are you talking about?
I bet you're as bad at hiding those poor girls as you are at keeping that ace up your sleeve.
It was
What?
a king, wasn't it?
You lying piece of shit.
Quince?
Don't believe a word he's saying, Frank.
Don't you dare call me Frank.
Yeah, bitch.
Billy Bob.
Do the honors.
It's 500 more. Huh. For washing up.
It's a deal.
Yeah.
A good call, Father. I owe you one. Please, take that flying scumbag's tokens. And mine too, if you want them. I'm feeling generous. Hey, turns out the governor accepted my suggestion to let Bobby yell out of prison on the day of the fight. Hey, this is turning out to be the perfect night. If you decide to go ahead with your new venture, call me, Farnham.
Your behavior at last night's game was utterly insulting. Never contact me again or I'll put an end to your pathetic life. If our common acquaintance should ask you about your business endeavors, tell him that boxing is too violent for you. Signed, Frank Cassidy.
That's one way that we'll never meet, I suppose. And we got all the information that we needed.
My own tracks would be covered the following morning when Cassidy read this note from Farnham.
Dear Mr. Cassidy, though I'm grateful for your kind help, last night's game made me realize that boxing is just too violent for a peaceful Texan like myself. I have decided to invest elsewhere. Yours sincerely, Howard M. Farnham II. Damn Texans.
You easily covered both ends of the paper trail. Nice and simples. He's either doing something he shouldn't be doing, or he's having a restless night.
As for me, it was the first time in days that I had gone to bed without my daily baby. A real shame. Nothing like a bruised body to help you to sleep like a baby.
I mean, he has seen a lot of murder happen, like, hasn't he? Since
Maybe
the
I should have
start of
given
this
myself a
playthrough.
bit.
And attempted murder as well, I suppose. God, answer the damn phone, pussycat.
Blacksad.
Finally, I need you at the gym now, please.
14 days until the fight. So why does Sonia need us at the gym? What has she discovered? And was this the middle of the night? Was it early morning?
It was like this when I got here.
Ah, place has been ransacked. Okay.
When did you get here?
I've been calling you for over an hour.
Calm down. I'll take care of this.
Okay.
Had you already finished looking through these papers?
I wish.
Well, I guess you'll enjoy sorting all this again.
It's a bit brutal, isn't it? Jesus. Oh, there's a bin.
What are you doing?
Do you like sardines?
Excuse me?
Do you like sardines?
Ugh.
Okay. Oh, we've got loads of deductions to do. Let's do them now before we move on to the next bit. Just trying to... Well, Leary plays it safe. Right, so Leary's feet. And who do the feet belong to? Let's do that one.
No, the footprints don't match. Or if O'Leary killed Dunn, he did it without stepping in the paint, or in different shoes.
So that's one clue done. Let's do another 3, please. Yeah, there's one of Leary's Untouchables. Yeah, O'Leary's bet $5,000, but he always plays it safe. Ah. And that one maybe? Aha.
It looks like O'Leary has rigged the fight between Stone and Yale.
Come on, let me go on the next clue, please. Thank you. Right, and then the final one we've got is... Dunn's murder had it planned out. Guilty conscience after racking someone out when he was 14. I think it's that one, isn't it? I think. That one and that one. Hey! Getting good at this.
It's pretty clear that Helen Moore's cigarette case was a gift from O'Leary.
Let's see, does that open up anything else, or is that it for now? Oh, it has indeed opened a new one. So, Helen Moore and O'Leary are still in love, yet she claims that she hates him.
If she's still in love, why does she claim she hates him? What is she hiding?
And then we're all clued out for now. So, the
Not that I
money's still
suspected
there.
otherwise, but it's obvious they weren't looking for money.
For some reason, that folder now doesn't have the sticker on it. Which is a bit strange.
Looks like the burglar isn't interested in bureaucracy.
Did they take anything?
No, although...
Yeah, did you get your gun back?
When you went in the hospital room to get your purse, did you get the gun as well?
Yes. Isn't it there? I put it back. I'd rather not go through that again.
Let's believe her for now.
That's too bad. It looks like they took it.
Got no reason to doubt her, actually. Unless...
Bingo.
Oh, way up.
What is it?
A
Nothing.
footprint.
Just a freshly signed contract.
So can we use that to thingy the footprint with the paint? That's what I'm looking for. No, we can't. I am surprised. No, we can't do that. Oh well. Right, and that looks like all we can do is that. Right, let's have a chat with her then. Okay, I thought we could have a chat with her.
Is this yours?
I think it belongs to the new cleaning lady. Mary just wasn't working out, so she left.
Clarice Freeman?
Yes. You think she did this?
Let's... What was that there? We could click on something else. Guessing we're going upstairs then. If it'll allow me to,
Right
thank
here.
you very much. She did. She well and truly did. It's like an axe wound to the back or something.
Could be a knife wound. The murder was brutal.
So it looks too big to be a knife wound, that. I mean, unless it was like proper gouged all the way through. That's like ridiculous. And what's that she's holding in her hand as well? It's the last thing I want to click on because it's probably going to move the story along.
I can just picture her saying, "Honey, I found a job. We're finally gonna make ends meet."
Yep, now she did.
Ah, damn.
It's a photograph of her and her kids. Are you kidding me? That sucks. I mean, we had the choice to say to Mary to stay away or go back to work, didn't we? So
I want you to call the police, Sonia, and then go straight to a friend's house. Don't even think about going home, and definitely don't come back here.
I'm staying at a friend's house. I haven't even set foot in my father's place yet.
So if we said to Mary, go back to work, I'm guessing that would have been Mary's fate.
Good. Do you have the keys? If the murderer didn't find what he was looking for, that might be his next stop, if he hasn't been there yet.
So at least Mary's still alive, I suppose. Every cloud has a silver lining and all that. There's one way of looking at it. That cleaning lady, that was her only part of this game.
For once I had the keys to the place, which meant I wouldn't have to use my lockpicks or...
Come on, you fanny. Put some elbow behind it. There we go. Right then. Let's... Oh, right, we got lots of things to look at here.
Look at that. The guy sure had good taste.
Yeah, but I bet you can't call an album that nowadays, can you? Yeah, boxing is an
I
art,
see
in
more
my
art in a
opinion.
boxer's hypnotizing footwork than in certain modern paintings.
Yeah, we'll have a bit of music on. Why not? And we can't walk behind the couch. Dining
Looks
room?
like Dunn had already begun to move his things. Dunn? Thorpe? No idea. And these two? They look familiar. It's hard to believe that a pair of boxing fists could play something like this, although I'm sure he had the lungs for it.
Is that it for... Oh, hold on, what we got here? Oh, just phone. We do not need to ring anybody, so... Also, I should be on the lookout for... cards as well.
I seem to recall Sonia being mad about the pictures, but who knows?
Not sure. Let's go kitchen first.
Ready-made meals on airplane trays in front of the TV. Who would have thought we'd end up eating like this? Dunn died 4 days ago, and that lettuce still looks okay.
Okay then. We'll go to that sardine tin in a minute. That's obviously going to be a pretty big clue.
course. Now I see how Dunn bought the apartment he was going to share with Mary. This place has to be empty in 2 weeks for the new owners. I wonder if Sonia knows about this.
Okay. Aha. There's one. Stick it in, lad. Booyah. Can't imagine there being 2 cards in there, so...
Sardines. It's been open for a few hours.
Right, so we know about the sardines there. I was going to say, can we not link it with the tissue? So, paper tissue that smells like sardines, and the empty can of sardines.
It's pretty clear that the burglar came by the house before heading to the gym, which means he probably didn't find what he was looking for in here.
Yeah, and you thought they were going to do it the other way around. Right, bedroom next. I guess manipulate the camera so we don't miss anything. So a few episodes ago, I did say that there's something you can click on that advances the scene. It must have been this room I was thinking of. Well, not necessarily this room, but...
You still looked at her every morning? So many years later?
Scene,
with a new
shall we
love?
call it.
Maybe we don't need to forget. Maybe pain just transforms into, I don't know, something.
I think it's one of the paintings. So, world's best dad. Oh, a diary. Or a notebook. Did I bring you this to the rooftop, the place where our love was born? Oh, so this is his proposal to her.
This is too private.
Don't understand why it did it in little segments like that. That was a little bit strange. Yeah, that painting there advances everything.
Wow. Could Dunn really afford such luxuries? Or did he only want to impress Mary?
Masculinity starts at work. Right, so there's nothing in here. Oh, window. Being smashed.
Is this how he got in?
Must be. So he didn't get in through the front door because that was already locked. And then we haven't checked this room yet either.
Could this be the origin of Sonia's interest in business management?
Who knows? It could well be, but we'll never know.
One of the very few teen idols who only got better with age.
And a catcher's mitt.
What's this doing here?
Spano's glove. It's in this way? Anything on nothing? Absolutely nothing. So there may have been a card in there originally. Right, I think we have done everything in this little apartment. So I can now click on that.
Elaine. I think that was Dunn's wife's name, according to Jake.
Yeah, maybe it didn't advance it then. I could have sworn it advanced it.
It doesn't look like anyone picked the lock.
Do we have any deductions to do or not? No, we don't. Right, so I must be missing something in here that I haven't clicked on yet then. Because we've gone through all of that. There's nothing to find there.
As I glanced at the telephone, I remembered the weekly password for O'Leary's illegal gambling operation, and the reward he had given me for telling him about Colbert and his wife. I had managed to make my own dirty money by ratting out the Eagle Pimp during our poker game. How much damage could a small bet do?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yes.
Wild strawberries.
Welcome, sir. May I ask for the beneficiary of your bet?
For myself.
John H. Blackmore.
I see. Event?
Stone versus Yale. Madison Square Garden.
Got it. Amount?
$15,000.
Damn.
Winner?
Alstone.
Stone wins.
Place of delivery?
I'd seen several locations written out in O'Leary's basement, but I could only remember one, courtesy of my new matchbox. La Iguana Pool Room.
All right, sir. Good afternoon.
15 grand. Damn. So what am I missing in here? There has to be something I haven't... I haven't clicked on. There has to be. Because everything else has been clicked. Unless you click on that a second time. Oh, no. I remember. Or maybe I don't. No, I thought it had something to do with the corner of the painting, but it doesn't. I mean, the fact that there's no painting there anymore as well. What am I missing? Confused.com. There's nothing else in here that needs to be. There's nothing in the fridge. We've done the fridge, haven't we? Yeah, there's literally nothing in the fridge. That just puts the music on again. I am really confused right now.
No matter how hard I look, I'm not getting anywhere. I need to talk with Sonia, and maybe with her Uncle Tim.
I hadn't clicked on the book. So it was literally as soon as you find the final clue, it just ejects you out of the scene.
It brings back, I don't know.
Good memories?
Good memories?
An optimist, are we? It's like remembering the last day of summer. Scenes full of joy, picturesque landscapes, and yet the light is faint and the air is still, the calm before the storm.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
I know that feeling.
I figured that much. I can see it in your eyes. We met in the Army. We were all professional athletes. They called us the Olympic Five.
Right, start at the bottom and work our way around then.
Was Dunn already boxing?
Yes, he was. I had already seen him fight before I even met him. He was as humble in the ring as he was in life. He'd always let his rivals take the initiative. I remember how he barely dodged the blows. If you didn't look at his feet, it seemed like he wasn't even moving. And the footwork, pure dancing. You could almost hear the music. The song would play until his opponent was exhausted. Then came the drum roll, followed by Dunn's victory by KO.
Okay.
What about you?
I had just signed with the Milestones. I hadn't even played my first game, but people said I had a bright future ahead of me.
And you did.
And you did. The cop at the hospital sure seemed happy to be the proud owner of a Tim Ironarm Thorpe autograph.
Who would have thought that I'd end up becoming Tim Iron Legs Thorpe?
What happened?
I fought the Nazis for 2 years, up there in the sky, over Europe. And I never set foot in a field hospital. 3 years later, I crossed the street without looking. And look at me now.
Who's the guy on the left?
Ah, Viktor Sukovsky, the athlete. You've probably heard of his medals.
Hey, isn't that Craig Spano? The guy on the Morley's billboards?
Yes, indeed. Our captain. He was the oldest, after all, and star of the New York Warriors. He was an orphan, you know. But he loved the sport so much that he said baseball was his family.
And Sonia had a signed catcher's mitt. So that's a bit strange that she'd have a mitt signed by him. I mean, yeah, okay, her uncle was mates with him, but why would she have that?
Who's the guy on the right?
Angus Mitchell, our combat medic, and a doctor with the New York Warriors, which is how he met Spanow. It was Spanow who got him assigned to our platoon.
What happened to all of them?
Zukovsky died the same day they injured Dunn. Dunn received an honorable discharge and came home. He quit boxing and opened his gym. Mitchell was redeployed to a field hospital. Spano and I continued in the same unit, but nothing was ever the same. You see what I meant with the last day of summer?
Yeah, it makes sense.
And after the war, well, who the hell cares?
I do.
Not sure what the soft focus is all about. Yeah, so what happened to Mitchell?
What happened to Mitchell after the war?
Mitchell? Who knows? We lost touch. I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, I think I saw him not too long ago.
I think I saw Mitchell not too long ago, but I can't remember where.
Seriously? Please try to remember. I'd love to hear from him again.
I'll do my best.
Okay, what about Spano?
What happened to Spano?
Well, you've seen the billboards. He made it big time. When I was forced to retire, I got him some advertising deals. That's how I founded this agency. But then, something happened to him. He became sullen. He fell out of shape, and slowly but surely lost touch with reality. He withdrew from public life and broke off our friendship. Haven't heard from him in, 3 years? And believe me, I've tried to contact him.
You think Spano might have been involved in Dunn's death?
Spano? No way. He and Dunn were always... Well, Spano's changed so much that it's hard to say. Allow me to double your wage. You have to find the murderer. Maybe Dunn stayed in touch with Mitchell or Spano. Maybe even with both. But he never told me anything. Maybe Sonia knows.
I doubt it. But that's not the only question I've got for her. May I?
Right. Can we have the game back in focus now, please? That would be lovely. The clues collected allowed a new deduction.
Yes?
Sonia,
No, she's not here. Who's calling?
where is she?
Who the hell is this? And another cleaning lady. The third cleaning lady of the game. Yeah, don't do it.
Please don't.
Have you ever wished you'd never been born?
What?
No, never.
Luckily, that has
Well, me
never crossed
personally,
my
yes,
mind.
but that's a
Then
different
you
story
can't help
altogether.
me. First time was right after moving to New York. I hated my mother. She was the reason we moved from the countryside and the smell of freshly mowed grass to this dirty city and the smell of medicine. Her medicine. The second time was after she died. I hated myself for having hated her before, for not having loved her enough. The third time was when my father shut himself off. I hated him for that, for abandoning me, for giving in to the booze. Now he's dead, so take a guess.
Oh. So you hate yourself for hating him?
You hate yourself for having hated him.
Yes, but that's not the worst of it. The problem is I don't know how to live without hating him. Over the last few years, everything I've done was meant to push my father far away. To avoid being like him. To avoid making his same mistakes. Without him, I just don't know who I am. And you won't even let me hate Bobby, which might actually help me.
Yeah, the more you hate, the worse you feel.
The more you hate, the worse you feel.
You think I don't know that? I need someone to blame. Without that someone, I have only myself to hate.
Yeah, well, hate me then.
Hate me. A good detective would have found the killer by now.
That's nonsense. You've already come so far. I'm sorry I haven't been a little more grateful.
In any case, you shouldn't hate yourself. You are... No, you have such good qualities.
Kind, smart, and beautiful.
You're kind, smart, and beautiful.
Are you really trying to flatter me now?
No, Seriously, I didn't mean to... Sorry.
Anyway, can we just drop the subject? Did you go to my father's apartment?
Yes. The thief went there before coming to the gym. which leads me to believe he didn't find what he was looking for.
And what was he looking for?
That's what I intend to find out, with your help.
Right, you had great taste in music?
Your dad had great taste in music.
You think? Let me guess. The same taste you have, right?
Exactly.
Oh, hell yeah.
You don't know how happy that makes me.
War picture.
I found a picture taken during the war.
The Olympic 5.
Did you meet any of them, besides your father and uncle?
Well, Uncle Tim actually isn't my uncle.
No?
He and my father loved each other like brothers. Did he tell you that he saved his life?
Thorpe saved your father.
Thorpe saved your father?
They were flying over Brittany in a 3-unit fighter plane. Zukovsky was the pilot, my father was the co-pilot, and my uncle manned the machine gun. Suddenly, enemy fire killed Zukovsky and injured my father, which is why he never boxed again. My uncle jumped out of the gun turret, ran to the cockpit, and managed to pilot the plane to safety. Oh, the times my father told me that story. And now...
Yeah, you still have your uncle.
You still have your uncle.
Yes, I guess you're right. Maybe he can also save me.
Right, so what do we know about Spano then?
Did you ever meet Spano? What can you tell me about him?
I think I saw him once, but I was just a little girl. I think my uncle turned him into a star. That was a long time ago.
I found a baseball glove with Spano's autograph in your room.
Oh, I've never seen it. My father must have put it there, although I don't remember him having a signed glove.
It's very, very strange.
Did you ever meet Mitchell, the doctor?
Mitchell? The lizard? No, never. Why?
Oh, nothing. I think I've seen him somewhere.
Childhood room.
I saw your old room.
That's embarrassing. I see you were dead serious about me hating you.
The music box?
It's odd that there are practically no toys or memories of your childhood in the room, except for a small music box.
That box? It might just be my last happy memory. It's from before my mother got sick and we moved here. I love reading stories
back
about
to the comic book series. That I like it.
So my father drew a treasure map for me. I searched the whole house, one clue at a time. It led me to this enormous tree in the yard where Daddy had put up a tire swing. X marks the spot, so I dug to find my treasure. I loved the music it played, the ballerina, and the little secret compartment. Oh, the secrets I kept in there.
I think it's the first time I heard you call your father Daddy.
Really?
I'm also a fan of Frank Papalia.
Oh yeah, the poster. I only liked him because my father thought he was too modern. But I'm glad we agree. I thought you shared my father's taste in music.
And the abacus.
Did the abacus inspire you to dabble in finances?
The most useful gift anybody has ever given me.
I'm guessing it's from your mother.
A gift from your mother?
From my Uncle Tim.
Oh.
He used to say that in this day and age, a woman should know how to count. My father didn't agree, but he didn't oppose it either. People thought he was a liberal because of his attitude towards racial issues. But at home, things were different.
Are you cold?
Are you cold?
A little. Maybe I should go.
I do have a couple more
Wait,
questions.
I still have a couple of questions for you.
Done sold the apartment.
Your father sold his apartment. The new owners move in 2 weeks.
What?
I'm sorry. I think he used the money to buy a new place with Mary Purnell. You'll have to talk to her sooner or later.
Yes. I guess I owe it to my father in spite of it all.
Right, and that's about it.
Well, I think you've already answered all my questions.
It's about time. I thought you were waiting for me to freeze out here. Anyway. Thanks for the company.
Don't come back today.
Sonia, thank you.
Aren't you coming?
Didn't have time to read the third one, so I just mashed
I knew
Y
I
as
was
quick as
looking
I
at a
could.
solution, but what exactly needed solving?
Right, that is where we'll end it because we have ran over the hour mark already. So if you have enjoyed this part of Blacksad Under the Skin, you guys know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the comment section, all that YouTube goodness. Thank you very much for watching. I've been the Zulu Ninja. I love each and every one of you. Thank you, and God bless.